Language can be defined as a system of communication consisting of sounds, words, and grammar, or the system of communication used by people in a particular country or type of work. I explore the way that culture, racism, and stereotypes shape the purpose and meaning of texts in forms of varying commercials and advertisements. I chose to analyze an advertisement by Nivea and by Pears. In these ad campaigns, I analyzed how culture can affect the ideologies of beauty and how stereotypes can be formed based off them. This is in context with the use of celebrities, hence argumentum advercundium and the use of ethos. To start off, I will be talking about how the language is conveyed in racist advertisements of both old and new beauty product commercials, accompanied by some clips and photos of the actual commercials for the reference. Then, I will also be looking further into how stereotypes are created in the media, how the media reinforces them, as well as how the media are critical of stereotyping. Lastly, I'll be comparing the both. But first of all, I would like to define the term racism. Racism is a prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different race, based on the belief that one's race is superior. Unfortunately, racism still exists in the modern society today, and we will be looking into how racial stereotypes are created in advertisements. Recently, in 2017, Nivea launched an ad campaign which promised people visibly fairer skin.
I need a product that I can really trust to restore my skin's natural fairness.
Nivea Natural Fairness Body Lotion with an innovative formula containing unique berry extracts to visibly lighten and care for your skin.
Hello, you must be here to pick up your sister. Mommy? Wow, you have the most beautiful glowing skin.
Now I have visibly fairer skin, making me feel younger.
Nivea Natural Fairness Body Lotion for visibly fairer skin. Nivea.
This ad campaign that was accused of being discriminatory towards darker-skinned women, both aired and shown as a physical poster, was marketed in Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal. This controversial advertisement featured Omowunmi Akinifesi, a Nigerian businesswoman and environmental ambassador for Lagos, who was crowned the most beautiful girl in Nigeria in 2005. With over 16K followers on Twitter and 79.5K followers on Instagram, she is undoubtedly a popular figure in Africa. With her admirable beauty and popularity, she featured in the advertisement of a beauty product by Nivea to help promote by using the effect of argumentum advercundium and ethos. Argumentum advercundium is an argument based on authority, otherwise known as the faulty appeal to authority or the use of celebrities in advertisements. This is when someone appeals to an authority and tries to impress us, or make us reluctant to challenge the authority's viewpoint. Yet, the authority may or may not have special knowledge in the area being discussed, or even sufficient evidence to prove their point. In this ad campaign, the authority is Omowunmi, the most beautiful girl in Nigeria. This advertisement can be seen as a storyline where the woman becomes more beautiful after applying the Nivea cream. This was made with the full objective to convince the viewers that Omowunmi, an expert in the fields of beauty, has the full authority to say that Nivea's cream will change for the better. However, we must note that just because the claim was made by her, it is not necessarily true. Most importantly, the color or tone of one's complexion does most definitely not change the level of beauty. When advertisers try to persuade and convince their audience, they do this in 3 different ways: pathos, logos, and ethos. Here, in this commercial, Nivea uses the effect of ethos, an appeal to credibility or character. By using her title and beauty, Nivea tries to convince that by using this cream, anyone can become as beautiful as Omowunmi. This statement is supported by the lines such as,
Now I have visibly fairer skin, making me feel younger.
as well as other people presented in the commercial. Here's an example.
Mommy? Wow, you have the most beautiful glowing skin.
Here, it is clear to the viewer that by the use of this product, anyone can have the most beautiful glowing skin as stated by the man and look unbelievably young. Nivea also tries to convince their audience that their cream includes an innovative formula containing milk berry extracts.
With an innovative formula containing unique berry extracts.
This suggests that the cream is different compared to other ones and that the magical ingredient makes the product exceptionally effective. Now, drawing attention to the part which sparked controversy of this ad campaign, we can see that the skin becomes noticeably whiter and fairer upon application of the product. This was noted as if a lighter skin were a mark of health, youth, and prosperity. In the ad, graphic effects show the model's skin lightening as the lotion passes over it.
To visibly lighten and care for your skin.
This is considered problematic, as Nivea is perpetuating the notion that fairer skin is more beautiful and more youthful. This plays into the racist narrative that whiteness or lighter skin tones are the standards of what we should all strive for, an ideal. Furthermore, it is clear to the viewer that the advertisement strengthens the stereotype that happiness, fulfillment, career advancement, and other positive aspects of life are directly linked to skin tones. In fact, for some Nigerians, good skin is usually fair skin. Critics say that it is sort of an indirect colonial legacy, a byproduct of colonialism. Therefore, many Nigerians think that if power belongs to people who are fairer and lighter skin toned, why not look like them? There's even a word in Nigerian slang, oyinbo, that can mean anything from a light-skinned person to a Caucasian. Oyinbo is supposedly better, a good thing, and something we should aspire to be. To add on, Oyinbo is apparently the standard worldwide. The perception here is that the lighter the skin tone, the more advantages such as better job and marriage prospects can be brought to them. It is also the idea that the darker and more African you are, the less likely you will gain privilege based on your looks. For some, buying creams may seem like a relatively easy way to a better life. Therefore, the skin lightening products are popular. According to a 2002 survey of 450 residents of Lagos, done by the University of Cape Town, an estimated 77% use them. In order to answer the question of how the media are critical of stereotyping, I would like to show Nivea's response to the outrage. We recognize the concerns raised by some consumers regarding a Nivea product communication in Ghana and take them very seriously. Our intention is to never offend our consumers. We acknowledge every consumer's right to choose products according to their personal preferences, and we are guided by that to responsibly provide them with high-quality skincare product choices. As a matter of fact, it is typically never anyone's intention to offend. But clearly, there was some miscommunication and disconnection when this harmful marketing rhetoric continues to be a method of advertising in the 21st century. These problematic marketing campaigns are being taken to task regardless of where they originated, and social media users help wake up many people to the pervasive global influence of racism and colorism that still exists. Now, I'll be analyzing the language that was used in another series of soap advertisements that were promoted around the 1800s. Quite similarly to Nivea's cream campaign, all the Pear soap advertisements have one similarity, promoting that whiter skin is cleaner, better, and more beautiful. For example, in this poster, we can see that the text reads, "Produces soft, white, and beautiful hands." The use of grouping the words soft and beautiful with the word white makes the reader think that softness and beauty is directly linked with the color of the skin. Since softness and beauty is a quality that many people desire, they are also suggesting that white skin tone is a factor that everyone should want to have. In this poster, we can see a Caucasian boy showing a dark-skinned boy his reflection in a mirror after the use of the soap. This, very similar to Nivea's advertisement, suggests that this soap has a bleaching effect. Furthermore, the text reads, "improving the complexion." This is clearly saying that having a lighter skin tone is better and healthier for his skin. In other words, being dark-toned is unhealthy and dirty. Here's a similar poster. Without further explanation needed, it is clear to the readers that this poster shows the same ideas, that by using the soap, you can clean away dirty dark skin. In this poster, it is also evident to the viewers that dark skin is directly connected to uncleanliness and insanitation. The Caucasian boy asks the dark-skinned boy, Why doesn't your mama wash you with fairy soap? With the idea that kids are naive, the advertisement suggests that the perfectly clean dark-skinned boy is in fact dirty, only because of his skin color. One may think that people have changed their stereotypes and ideas of race throughout the past decades, but these advertisements clearly contradict. These advertisements that I have analyzed is just one of the many adverts that have used the hierarchy and discrimination of skin tone in order to promote their product. We can see that both the 1800s soap ads and Nivea's cream commercial promote the same ideas, that lighter skin tone is better than anything else. Even one of the most recent advertisements by Nivea is only one of the latest in decades of mass media messaging to people of color that the darker skin tones are unacceptable and what they should be aspiring to is a superior white skin. What is worse is that even though advertisers have every power to change this point of view and narrative, campaigns are still commonly using this. Whitening and lightening creams are not only physically damaging, but also very ethically wrong. This form of racism has been so internalized that even when most big brands have tried to embrace ethnic diversity, consumers in Africa and Asia are still unfortunately spending billions of dollars on harmful skin bleaching products. Thank you for listening. I hope that through this video, we are now more aware of the situation of racism in the modern society, and that hopefully we will be able to make a positive change to this problem.